Coach. How y'all doing today? To stop by because I had a word on my heart and I wanted to share it with you because it blessed me, so I wanted to bless you. We're living in a time right now that is very important and it's very critical for us to know who we are and for us to maximize that identity and that potential. And I just know that you are probably going through something in your life that you feel like has discredited you from doing what it is that God called you to do. Maybe you're creative. Maybe God is calling you to be like, to do like what he's calling me to do, to encourage people, to uplift them, to bring them out of the shadows of the pain and the frustration that they've been going through. Help them see their life from a whole nother perspective. Maybe God has been calling you to do that. Maybe God has been calling you to go back and pick up that childhood hobby you had of coloring or painting, or maybe God is calling you to go out into the nations and talk to people. Maybe you're supposed to move to a new city or a new state, but there is something going on in your life that you just can't shake. The Bible talks about it's a thorn in your flesh. There is something that is going on right now that you just can't seem to let go of. It's like that's the straw that keeps breaking the camel back. It's like that's the thing that keeps holding you back from being who God called you to be. And I just want to let you know that that does not discredit you. Whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you went through, like you might be in a relationship right now and your relationship is not doing well. I just want to let you know that that does not mean that you want me to be like, why would you want me to do this? I don't even like my mama or my daddy. I love them, but I don't like them. I don't get along with them. I don't have the respect for them that I should have for them. I don't like what they did to me. I don't like how they abandoned and rejected me and made me feel like I owe them for them being my parents. Now that I'm older, I understand that. But when I was younger, I was like, miss me with that. I don't want to hear that. They need to get better. They need to do better. They need to get their life together. And as I've gotten older now, I felt that. And I have beef with one of my kids. I'm having an issue with one of my children, and it's like, you're calling me to go out and mentor other children. You're calling me to help other people work with their families and help them resolve their issues. And God was like, yes, absolutely. Who better than you? Because you're living through it. You're going through it. You're doing the things that are required. He never told us it was going to be perfect. He called for us to seek him. Like you out here trying to set your life up so that you don't experience any setback, any mistake, any downfall, any hurt, any pain. That's unrealistic. That's never gonna happen. What is gonna happen is you are gonna go through things. You are gonna be frustrated. You are gonna find yourself down, and you're going to have to be willing to push past it and keep going. You are valid. You are enough. But the thing is, you're going to have to lock in. You cannot wait for somebody else to validate you. You cannot wait for somebody else to tell you you're worthy. And you know, it's going to work out now because, you know, everything is all hunky-dory. No, that's not the case. But that does not mean that you don't need to do what you're supposed to be doing. Go write that book. Go speak on that stage. Go fly to that other country. Go start that ministry. Whatever it is that you're being called to do, it's time for you to get it done. It is time for you to get it done. And who cares? Okay, you might have came up. Maybe y'all didn't have money growing up. Maybe you had to share things with your other family members. Maybe you and your siblings didn't have your own pair of shoes or your own book bag and you had to share with other people. Okay, Ann. That's a part of your testimony. All right. Maybe you were raped or molested. Maybe you did sleep with your best friend, man, back in the day, and you feel remorseful about that now, and you would never do that now. Okay, I get that, and I respect that. But you cannot keep holding yourself hostage to that. You have to open up and say, I'm going to do something different. I'm going another way. Like, you got to get to that point. Like, I need you to understand that. You got to get to that point. There's no way around it. What you have been through does not, y'all, I got to figure out where I am going. What you have been through does not discredit you. Not at all. But what you have been through, you're supposed to use that as fuel to get you to the next leg of your journey, the next stop on your journey of life. And what I'm telling you is the thing that's causing your stomach to hurt, that thing that's causing you to miss sleep at night, that thing that you are keeping that secret about, you not telling the truth, you not telling people the truth about how you feel, you keep telling people you're okay when you know you're not okay, and this is having a physical effect on you in your life right now. You have to stop. You got to tell the truth. And it doesn't mean that you have an answer. It doesn't mean that you're trying to be politically correct. This is just where you are with what you have going on right now, and that is okay. That's okay. But what's not okay is for you to be inauthentic, for you to be fake, for you to keep talking about you're okay when you're not okay, for you to keep telling people you're going to be there for them when you know that's not what you want to do, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You keep enabling people. You keep going back and not establishing and maintaining your boundaries, and you wonder why you're so sick. You wonder why these issues are showing up in your body. You getting diagnosed with all these diseases and issues, and you like, I'm trying to eat right. What's going on? Or I'm just so tired. I just can't figure it out. You gotta let it go. You holding resentment against your mama. Y'all might have a good attitude, a good relationship, but there's some things there that need to be said. There's some. It could be your father. This man could be gone on to the next dimension, but you still have some unresolved issues you have to touch. Yeah, you love your sister and you love your brother, but it might be some words you need to share with them about how you felt when they said what they said 10 years ago, and that never sat well with you, and it's still bothering you. It's really not about them. It's about you. And even if you don't tell them, you need to write a letter. You need to do something. But don't be discrediting what God told you to do. God didn't tell you, go write that book if you got enough money for it. He said, write the book. God didn't tell you, go move to that city just as long as you got a good job. He said, move. Time to be obedient. It's time to lock into what you've been called to do. But most of all, it's time for you to be authentic. If you're going to master your life, you got to master your heart. I love y'all. Have a great day. Let me go.